Yeah, back again in Animoji Gaming. So today I tried to play the Just Cause, the original one, the first Just Cause, which is basically used to be released on the PlayStation 2, I guess. And of course, PC will always be the, I don't know, the platform that basically release for various kind of console, even though there are several games that basically exclusively release on those specific consoles, such as the Saints Row, the original Saints Row later release on the Xbox 360, which is basically the reason why I bought the Xbox 360 a while ago, just to play those games. Even though right now we can already play it using emulator, but I think it is still not stable and it is pretty heavy, especially when we try to compare it with the RPCS 3 or the PlayStation 3 emulator, which is basically should be the same and should be actually easier to run, because Xbox 360 is still using dual layer DVD, while the PlayStation 3 already use Blu-ray disc, which has a bigger space or content that can be filled in those in their specific game. So Gran Turismo 5 perhaps.
San Mauritian guerrillas have declared war on the Mendoza government. Guerrilla spokesman and revolutionary frontman Jose Carmicas
So
says,
the Rico Rodriguez is still very young in here. He didn't have any hair, anything yet. But if you talk about his appearance on the Just Cause 2 until the Just Cause 4, it's not really that different, I guess. Maybe because the timeline should be not very long, I don't know. But the thing is, if you talk about the location and
another
the Just Cause
regime that
1,
has
it is
toppled.
actually near
President has to
Indonesia,
go.
my country is. So it is pretty weird to see the relation of fictional story that try to be represented there. And because they just try to find an island that basically in the ocean, yeah. And also country to be Indonesia, I don't know. And of course, just like another Just Cause game, the modern one is always be the one-man army.
Rico Rodriguez, nice of you to drop by. I'm waiting for you at El Rosario, but get your ass in gear. I'm expecting company.
And I'm actually still using the Joy 2 key, since yeah, this game is also not compatible with the Player 2. Or I just haven't found out how to make my wireless DualSense PlayStation 5 controller to be detected as the first player of the gamepad. So yeah, it is really annoying, but oh well. At least I can basically try to play.
Best way to see the country.
Because yeah, if you talk about the dream gadget, it's always been meant to be portable, so I just don't want to change it. So the internal gamepad still should be more prioritized than the wireless controller one. So yeah, that's what makes it unique. To be honest, if you try to set up it really good, you cannot see the differences whether this is actually a Mac.
Here they are. Now help me deal with these
because
clowns.
I don't see any delay. You know, it's pretty annoying because I have to open and close the application over and over again. to set up the controllers. And if you talk about the game, it is still pretty classic. For some reason, it's like has this similar
work, Rico.
animation of the total
Glad to see you haven't lost that killing feeling. Okay, we're heading out. Follow me to the
Maybe because
MV.
it's actually developed by the same game studio, which is the Eidos Interactive, which is sadly no longer publishes this kind of game. So the only thing that remains is just Avalon Studio, which is developed to the latest Just Cause and also the upcoming Hogwarts Legacy, which is pretty excited, but I don't know, I don't want to put a lot of explanation because yeah, it is basically a different kind of story. This should be way much classic than the Fantastic Beasts or even Harry Potter because it takes time and for no reason there's no animation when Rico getting into the Gatling gun and the cars. I just don't get it. If you talk about the control of this Gatling gun, it reminds me of the classic game that I used to really play it a lot in the old PC, in the Pentium PC, which is the Beachhead 2000s. So it's basically just a first-person game, playing a Gatling gun, try to defeat an army. And it is pretty hard to be honest, because yeah, there's certain level, I guess, and to be able to see how the enemy is trying to change their
Get me a case of beer for that one.
vehicles
We need
to
to get rid of
attack
that
us.
damn
It's
roadblock.
pretty
Take those
interesting.
guys out so we can move on.
I just don't get it why the Gatling gun cannot be pointed into the front. It's pretty weird. And I just don't get it why they tried to use bulldozers to cover up the road instead of they didn't have owned tanks on. It's basically more appropriate to be used for an army, a dictator army. It's really weird. So the video is not very long, it's only 12 minutes of playing. So after this I will already record the Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which is a little bit longer than this video because yeah, only one game match.
Nice move, Rico. Now get back to the MV.
And more than 20 minutes perhaps, I'm not sure. So the explosion seems to be quite interesting, and the helicopter is also quite good, but I don't know, the environment, the place is still pretty classic. I don't know why. It's not as good as open world games such as the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for some reason. Maybe because I'm trying to use a mod or get used to, but I don't know. I just don't get it why the sound is pretty weird to be recorded. As usual, you cannot hear the explosion for some reason, or even the shoot from the Gatling gun.
Trader Tango Sierra, Virginia,
Trader Tango Sierra, the quarter over 2 7. Engage hot time. I
So
repeat,
basically, beside the
engage
gameplay
hot
from the
time.
dream gauges, I actually already moved all of the videos from the duplicated files in my other storage into this temporary OTG storage, but I don't know, it's most of them were pretty long and I'm not sure I have the sufficient time to create it because yeah, I just got a meeting today in several minutes, so maybe I can only create the dream gadget one more, which is the Counter-Strike Global Offensive. The safe house seems to
Come
be
on,
more
Rico. We got work to
sophisticated
do.
than the safe house that basically appear in the Just Cause 3 or
You think you got enough heat
Just Cause
breathing down our
4
ass,
because
Sheldon?
The heat's all gone, Kane. Just take care of our friend Rico here,
maybe because
so he can do his
in the
job.
Just Cause 3 it's just meant to be a
Oh,
sandbox
and
game
don't
like
think
the
I
Ghost
forgot the
Recon
last time,
Wildlands.
Rico.
Glad you two
I'm
know
not
each other.
sure.
Come over to the RV when you're ready to be briefed.
Yeah, mission is still basically option because yeah, this game was meant to be an open world, so you can do anything else besides doing a mission. And yeah, there's even a garage that basically one of the core features of the open world games, like the Grand Theft Auto. So that's the reason why I prefer to play the classic instead of the modern ones. Yeah, if you know what classic, you definitely can see it very clearly, especially for the animation. It's just really weird for some reason. They just don't get it how long that basically they try to develop this game. Basically, if they are really short to develop,